The rally that we're seeing, what does that say about investor sentiment regarding the dot plots and what we heard from Jay Powell?
The market doesn't care. That's what it's saying. The S&P 500 is at new highs, the Nasdaq is new highs, and now we're seeing this great rotation. 11 S&P 500 11 of the S&P select sectors were up yesterday. So the rotation, the tide is lifting all the boats, and we're seeing some great patterns here where it could continue for a little while to come.
You know, you're making a good point. This rising tide is lifting all boats. I'm looking at a couple other areas of the market. Before, we were worried about a freight recession. Now you look at Dow Transports. They're outperforming the S&P and the triple Qs. We're also seeing a rally in the small caps. So this broadening of the market, what does that make you think in general about investing?
Well, it's fantastic because for years, for the last 6 months, we've been complaining about the leaders and it's just 7 stocks taking this market higher. You mentioned the transports. I love the transports right now. They broke out. They held a key support level. As a technician, I'm looking at price action, and I'm following stocks within that sector. And watch FedEx next week. I think FedEx on Tuesday afternoon is the tell. It just broke out of a near-term little base here, and it has room to reverse. So if this continues to be strong, I think the transports will lead as well as continuation in the Russell and the small caps.
So we're looking at this recent rally. I want to bounce something off you. We got some new data from Bank of America. U.S. stocks seeing $38 billion in inflows over the past 3 weeks. It's the strongest momentum since October of 2022. So in general, what does that make you think about where the money in the market's going to move? And then just yesterday, you had a front row seat for it, the Kava IPO.
Yeah.
What is this all telling us?
Well, there has been a lot of cash on the sideline. A lot of people have been talking about recession, and it's been a telegraphed recession. We're waiting for that sell-off. It never happened. Now people have to put money to work. They've been missing out. It's, you know, when we broke out the new highs, this was a positive thing, and now people have to chase performance. And that's why we're seeing it across the board, rotation out of the leadership into the other laggards. And then you talk about the great day at the New York Stock Exchange yesterday. Kava was fantastic. It was great to see that action. It's been a long time. The way that was received, the action on the floor, that should lead to good things to come because people have been waiting for market conditions to be right. Stock was up 100% yesterday. It's up in pre-market activity.
Yeah.
This is a good sign.
Moving up about 3.5%. So curious, do you own Kava?
I do not own Kava. I just got to enjoy the show from a front row seat yesterday.